My name is Hawk, and before the clock starts, I'd like to address a matter of housekeeping. For me to take these shades off would be to show you a sign of respect. I choose to disrespect you because people like James Vaca, who just looked up from his cell phone, have been on their cell phones for 80% of this hearing. You, sir, are guilty as well. You, ma'am, did not listen to the whole first panel, and it's extremely disrespectful to the people of New York City. And I'd appreciate if you showed these people the respect that they're entitled to. My name is Hawk Newsome. I am the chairman of Black Lives Matter Greater New York. 70% of the most violent acts of police brutality in the country have been committed by the NYPD. 70% have been committed by the NYPD. Why? Because it is people like you who are in essence placeholders who do the bidding for this bureaucracy that is New York that are too afraid to do anything about it. It is people like you who point fingers at Donald Trump, but here locally implement his tactics of this delusion of white supremacy. Why is it that our enemy, Donald Trump, passed the First Step Act when Democrats failed? It's because Democrats fail black people consistently with no remorse. You betray us. You betray our mothers. You allow our children to be victimized and over-policed in schools, and you do nothing about it. I read your report. It was insulting. It was a waste of paper and a waste of oxygen for you, those of you who debated it. It does nothing. Right now, activism is taking over the country. The Women's March, Black Lives Matter, started down at Occupy. And guess what? Every piece of what you are and what you represent right now is going down the shitter. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez should be an indicator to all of you that change is coming. But you sit here in this farce and this hypocrisy, and you listen to us and you act like you care, yet you do nothing about it. This mayor brought his son out with his afro when he was running for election and said, I fear for my son when he walks the streets of New York. But yet and still he did nothing to correct the police. They turned their backs on him and he cowered to them. I have a question. When was the last time any of you saw a police officer who was charged with misconduct say, you know what? There's the report. Guess what? I did it. Get off your phone, brother. Mr. Vaca, please get off your phone. When was the last time you saw a police officer admit wrongdoing before trial? Never. When was the last time you saw Pat Lynch and Ed Mullins come out and say that these officers are wrong? Never! They have all the protection in the world, and we have none. And the reason we have none is because we rely on people like you who don't do shit!
Excuse me, if you could just... Mr. Belcher.